here's the mission. Take those old rocks back up. I had planted them in there like a couple of years ago. They starting to sink. Gotta level that off. I think I'm gonna buy another stack of them rocks and double it up. But even that up and put my wife's flowers in there. Okay, so we just got all the rocks out. Now I just wanna just level the grass right there. I'm not gonna cut the grass today. I want this grass to grow in first. We just had a real mild winter out here in Pennsylvania. But I'm gonna use the Troy built. Got this about a couple years ago, but it's sturdy and get the job done around here. So let's spark this up. Some more of that garden soil and some more stones to the front of this house. Doing that second cipher now. That's the front of the house. I dig that stuff up. Hard work. All right, we're gonna put these rocks down there. And this soil, eventually, inshallah, King, is the will of God in person. Just gonna dump all this old dirt, this old soil out, put the new in. About 60% finished. Reset these rocks and get the new ones. We got the cipher rebuilt, expanded it about 20 inches. Now we're gonna put the soil in there. Had to use all 5 bags plus the other 2 to fill that new cipher up because it's too big. Project finished. Just gotta put these, just the spinners. These light up at nighttime also. But now I just gotta trim this grass. I'm good to go. Now I'm gonna use this 20 volt max workstation just to trim the edges of the grass and all that, make it look neater. Then this, about 2 weeks, I'm gonna re-cement this walkway. Gotta dig up all these cracks and crevices, dig all the loose parts out, and redo that these whole steps. See, it's like getting loose and everything over there. So I'm gonna scrape all this up and re-cement all this. Now we're gonna use this turbine 20 volt WorkX. Project finished. My wife gonna get some certain type of flowers, but they don't bloom until next month. So we're gonna put the flowers out there next month. And I'm gonna redo these edges, inshallah, King. They changed this old rusty vent. Cleaned the filters, spray painted the inside, so this is the new way. That's the before, that's the after. Little knob in there, you can adjust it. Let the heat in and out. You're good to go. Just put one more up and we're good to go. Hey, fam, I'm tired of the mud. We got the old bins out. The hard part was digging up. I don't know if you know how heavy dirt is. I had 3 like 200-pound bins of dirt, and I had to take it from the front of the house all the way to the back, and we got a huge yard with a creek and all that. You can't just dump it anywhere. So I had to take it, put it out in the shrubs. You know what I mean? So that the insects and animals and Mother Nature appreciate it. You know what I mean? And I was born with summer allergies, and my mama used to always tell me, "Boy, stop rubbing your eyes. These joints be itching like a mug, all that pollen and fungus from the trees and all that kind of stuff." You know what I mean? But the purpose of the video is to show y'all how to DIY, do it yourself. Now, when I say do it yourself, there's certain things you don't want to do. You never want to take on more than you can handle. You know what I mean? And I used to have a problem doing that because I was a workaholic, still am in certain degrees. But I always was smart enough to know what not to do. You know what I mean? Like the way they wired this house to me is really stupid, but I'm not going to take my correct information and override their more correct information. What I mean by that is this. They got sockets around here. Let me show you one of these sockets. This is the mud room right here, the wash and dryer. But these little buttons you see on here is necessary. You know what I mean? Reset it, now vent fires and all that. But the way they did it, it's like, say they got that there. They got a double switch here. Then they got a joint here. Then they got another switch here. They overdid it, you know what I mean? But the system can handle it. We got a circuit breaker, but I really would like to modify these mathematics, but I'm not, because the men and women that did it, they were trained in that particular field. I was not. You know what I mean? Now, I'm from North Philly, so growing up, my stepfather, we had the old-fashioned fuse boxes. So back in like the late 70s, early 80s, I learned as a child to take, and let me see, when I was like 15, I learned how to take, you take a long piece of wire, heavy duty wire, copper wire, and you splice it, you put the hook on the end, and we used to put that inside the center of the fuse box and take it outside, connected to the outside connection. 2 wires, positive and negatives. What does that mean? That means my mama got free electricity for like 10, 20 years. And me being me, I used to go around the hood, hook people up. You know how the hood is, be like, look, how much you paying for your electric? All right, well, look, I'll do it for 1/3 of that price. You hook it up for them, give them the game. They pay you the first time. They might pay you half the money the second time. But in the hood, you're going to get burnt. It's all love, though. You know what I mean? I never was mad, you know what I mean? Because I know friends and family and people in my hood, I could proudly say they had free water and electricity for 10, 20 years because of me. You know what I mean? That's my reparations. I'm in the reparations you got to do for self in the struggle for freedom, justice, and equality. You know what I mean? So don't think that, you know, chores are delegated to individuals or genders. You know what I mean? I cook, I clean, I do my part. My wife cooks, she cleans, she do her part. But it's not like me, Tarzan, you, Jane. My job is to do this. Now, I mean, if I was in Philly and wasn't away, she'll take the trash out. But normally I take the trash out. She don't like me messing with her washer and dryer because I mess it up. But sometimes I will go ahead and use the washer and dryer. Sometimes I go to the laundry, you know, we got a washer and dryer. I'd be like, take my old junk and throw it in a heavy duty laundromat. You know what I mean? So you want to use good judgment, discretion in all things. You know what I mean? Sometimes you have to do whatever. You know what I mean? I might paint, I might mop. Usually she mop, but sometimes I mop. You know what I mean? Usually I do her hair, sometimes she do my hair. You know what I mean? 9 times out of 10, she gonna do the laundry. 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna do the trash. 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna paint. You know what I mean? Not certain stuff like that. 100% of the times, I'm gonna do the painting and all. But she might come help me. See what I'm saying? So basically, you want my act, or you want that balance in all things. You know what I mean? You wanna not be dogmatic in your position. You know what I mean? But at the same time, you want to assert yourself. You know what I mean? This is modern America. Men are no longer men. Women are no longer women. In my household, the man is the man, the woman is the woman. Period. What does that mean? That means that whatever I say, go. But sometimes whatever my wife say, go. That's the balance, family. You know what I mean? So you gotta know how to deal with that. You know what I mean? And keep it real. You know, I could be on this video all fresh shaved and all that, but y'all see me all raggedy and all that. You know what I mean? You see the Supreme Angel logo on the BMC forever. I mean, I never forget. Supreme in the Sling, my D, Sedan, Willie 30X Clayton. That's my leader teaching God. Even though he's physically dead, he lives in me. I live in him. We manifest this thing. You know what I mean? I ain't got nothing but love for my brothers. So I never let Satan come in and divide me from my brothers and sisters in the struggle for freedom, justice, and equality. Even though they might slip up and fall victim to the devil's technology, I'm not going to feed and let the devil divide our ranks, call bitter or confusion in the ranks. I'm down with Yakub, you know what I mean? So one love to the brothers and sisters in the belly of the beast. You know what I mean? I'm still here for y'all. I'm going to always be here for y'all. I'm not free until we are free. Forget what you heard, you know what I mean? Struggle continues. Salam Allah. Peace. Okay, so we got that level. Now we're just gonna dig around the edges and level that out some. Okay. We got 5 of these for over $10. It's dirt cheap. But this is all-purpose garden soil. The thing about this soil, it'd be little spores and fungi and molds and eggs in there. So before I use it, I'm gonna open it up, put it on the tarp and let it dry out for like 2 days. Then put it in the gardens so it won't get mushrooms and mold spores and all that fungus. I'm gonna take the BJ's bin, put the dirt in there, use it as fertilizer over there, and get this ready for the new soil. All right, so we got the hole cleaned out. Now we just gonna go get these bags of soil, get it prepped. And, get this in order. I think 3 bags should do it. Got 5, but we're only gonna need like 3 for this, and maybe 4. Nah, I think I'm gonna get all 5. Hold on. Okay. So these my mom's flowers. It's called marigolds. The things spread out like a mug, so we're just gonna eventually put those in there. Okay, so we got all 5 bags out there. And one other little caveat with this stuff, you gotta pace yourself. I was working like over an hour non-stop. That's not good. 58 years old, you don't want to have a heart attack. So I took a break, had some spring water, ate a banana, got my potassium up. So you take like a 10-15 minute break, get back to it. Technically, I'm supposed to empty this garden soil on the tarp and let it dry out for like 2 days. But I'm gonna skip past that step, just put it in there because I patted that dirt down real good and ripped out the roots. And there's nothing gonna be in there but these marigolds, so they be hardy, you know what I mean? So I'm not really worried about no side effects. Okay, so we got that restructured. Had to add some more stones in there, but definitely need to double it up. So that's since the black mud fashioned in shape. Now we're just gonna chop this up, make it a little finer. Okay, so now we're ready to make the transfer of the flowers. That's the final product. Just gonna double up those stones. Wifey just told me to water it. Voila. Adding on to the cipher. Everything operates at 360 degrees. The sun is round, the moon is round, the stars round, the earth is round, the blood cells is round, the brain cells are round, the atoms are round. Everything operates in 360 degrees of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. You put into the earth puts into you. You get out of the earth, what the earth gets out of you. Peace. Putting the chair up, the table set up. Okay. Finished product.